everybody, and welcome back to Beyond Miniature Realms. Okay, so I made a boo-boo for this video. I spent last weekend improving some bits and bobs of furniture, making some furniture, spent about roughly 5 hours over the weekend getting all this amazing stuff together and doing stuff and making things look shiny and pretty and things like that. And then I realised I forgot to hit record. So I thought, okay, I could start all over again, or I could just accept it for what it is and move on, draw a line under it and move on. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm not going to start again, although I probably will do some more furniture building in the future. So as long as I remember to press record, we should be able to see what I've done. Okay, so I don't know if you remember, but we have this. This was in the Boston, and it was a kitchen cabinet, a sink cabinet, and I really, really liked it, and I wanted to make something similar for Claire's house. So, and I don't know if you remember, but Claire's house just had a sink with two, I don't know, stands, two pretend brick stands on it. So this is what I came up with. I wanted to create something really, really similar. So she's got a work surface, she's got some storage space, plus she's got the sink. And so it was really hard because these aren't very perpendicular. The right angles were just atrocious. So I did the best that I could with what I had. I've just used coffee stir sticks, lollipop sticks there. I've left it unpainted inside because I quite like the plain wood. Just painted it brown on the outside with this pretty grey little towel rail, and then on the back something similar. So I thought, and then a little worktop on top there. It's slanting down a bit. It's not perfect, but it was the first time I'd tried that, so I'm quite chuffed with it. So I thought, I quite like what I've done with that one. I'm going to do that with the Boston. So I boxed it in, I put a towel rail on there, boxed it all the way around the back, painted it up a little bit. Still needs dressing, but it's one step closer. And I always believe in baby steps, because if I think of the whole picture, I'll never get anything done. So baby steps, a little bit at a time, and I get there eventually. So that's the two kitchen cabinets. The next thing that I did, so I haven't told you the story about my blue furniture. Let's see if I've got any bits here that's blue. So the next thing that I worked on last weekend was, I'll tell you the story behind all the blue furniture now. So there is a lot more than this. Trust me, there is so much blue furniture. It all came in a bundle from eBay. Either somebody's kid really, really, really wanted it blue, or I don't know why, but every single thing was blue, and there was about 20 pieces that were all blue. And I thought, that's fine. I'll just sandpaper it off. Sandpapering has that effect. It's not perfect, and it was so hard to do. And I thought, that's okay. I'll get some paint stripper on it, and I'll paint strip it off. And that's the effect that paint stripper had, as you can see. Awful. So I thought, I'm going to have to work with the blue, aren't I? I'm going to have to do something over the blue, do something. So let's clear those out of the way. This is what I came up with last weekend. So this was all blue. As you can see, it's still blue on the back there. I did a very, very light sand. I've put in a bit of pretty cloth at the back there. These were all brown. Well, I just painted them all brown. So I know now that as long as I do a light sanding, I can actually paint over it, and you can't see the blue. Well, maybe. Unless you look really hard, you can't see the blue underneath the brown. And then I wanted a bit of gold. I've seen this thing that people do with gold rub and buff, I think it's called. So I thought, I want to do that. I don't have any rub and buff. What can I use instead? So I've got these metallic paints. They were for some Warhammer figures that I've got. So I've got a gold, I've got a silver, I've got a copper, I've got a, I don't know, you can see them. And all I did was I used this brush, which I've never found a use for before until now, or this type of brush. And I just faintly dab, and just went, whoof, whoof, like that. And I was like, you know what? That'll do for me. It's got a slightly gold sheen on it. And then I tried to paint some, I don't really know what I was painting. I don't know if I was going for like an oriental look or something like that, but I sort of tried to paint some flowers on it. And then I did the little knobs gold, and I used a darker blue. Well, it's more like a, yeah. It's not perfect, it's not brilliant, but it was the first time I tried working on the blue. I do think it needs a bit of a varnish because it feels just, I don't, matte. It feels too matte. I feel like I want it to be gloss, shiny thing. But actually, I really like that, and that's going to go in Claire's house. So that's that. So let's move these out of the way. And then the next thing that I was working on was, I don't know if you remember, but I wanted Claire to sell cakes, and I wanted her to have a display cabinet to sell her cakes on. So I made this from scratch. I've put bits of material in, I've put in just little shelves. I have actually seen a better version or a better way of doing this since, so this may end up somewhere else. And I might, oh, I've just realised I've not done my nails either. I'm sorry, you'll have to excuse my nails. I've just come in from work and I've just completely forgot to make them shiny for everybody, but you know, sorry. So anyway, yeah, so this is that, and I'm actually quite pleased with the way that it came out. It's very lightweight. It's not brilliant, it's not perfect. So I gave it a little bit of a, I don't know, I tried to shabby chic it. I've never shabby chiced anything in my life before. I might round off the tops, at the edges, sorry, just to smooth it a little bit. But I'm actually really happy with that, really happy with the way that it turned out. But like I say, I've seen a different technique, so I kind of feel like I want to practice my technique a little bit, so I might end up doing another one anyway. So that's that one. And so I wanted to share this with you as well. I got this from eBay. Somebody was selling it, I think it was £4, something like that. And I really liked it, and I liked it because of the shape of it. I thought it was quite curvaceous and quite pretty being curvaceous. So this is it. I didn't expect it to be so bling. But you know what? I really, really like that. I don't know if you can see that. It's they've got curved drawers there. Just all the drawers open, and I think somebody's blinged it up. It looks like they put some sort of chain with crystals on it, some sort of lacquer. My first thought was it was a clear nail varnish, but it could also be that resin stuff that people use, have to use a UV lamp with. I don't know. But when I first ordered it, I thought, oh, right, brilliant, really like that. I'm just going to paint it all white because I think it would be pretty white. But since I've got it, I quite like the blingness to it. So I think that might go in somewhere in the manor house, maybe an eccentric lady's dressing room or something like that. Something, I don't know, just look at this sort of, I don't even know what you'd call it. It's not quite decoupage. I think decoupage is lots of different pictures. I'm not sure. Anyway, I liked it. So there we go. We've got that as well. So like I say, it's just a short one today. It was supposed to be a little make it video. Well, there was supposed to be 4 or 5 little make it videos, which would have happened if I'd have pressed record. So apologies for that, but I thought I'd just show you all those. Apologies for not sorting my nails out after work. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, and like and subscribe if you'd like to. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.